I'm Jen and welcome to my studio. And today we're going to be doing a beginner combination to Price Tag by Jessie J. So I picked this song because one of my adult students in my adult tap class was like, let's do the song from Pitch Perfect. And I'm over here like, which one? And then she said the final one, like the big mashup at the concert. I was like, oh, that song slaps. So we did, and the first song in that mashup is Price Tag. And just the way it flowed, I was like, oh, I've got to do that song for my channel. Now, it's hard to do the Pitch Perfect one, like the whole riff off, because it changes tempo so much, like for the channel. But Price Tag, I was like, oh yeah, we can do this one. Also, it's perfectly timed because I think when I'm putting this out there, it will have only been like 1 or 2 days after Sean's birthday. And I like to do a little nod to his birthday whenever I can. And by putting this out on what I guess is his birthday weekend, he loves Pitch Perfect. It's his favorite movie. So everybody do me a favor and wish Sean a happy birthday in the comments. And yeah, why not? So yeah, this is a beginner combination to Price Tag by Jessie J. And let's go ahead and get started. Also, if you have not already subscribed to this channel, do the thing. Okay, so we start with one of my favorite steps. I love this step. It's so cool. So you start with stomp, toe, heel. Now it's going to be way faster than that. When I say beginner, like it's an up-tempo beginner, but it's very 1 and 2 and. There's no faster rhythms than that. So you've got stomp, toe, heel, toe. So let it unfold. Stomp, toe, heel, toe. Your left foot is free. Paradiddle. So make sure you're transferring your weight to that toe. Stomp, toe, heel, toe. On that last one, all of my weight goes over here. Now you have paradiddle. Big, big step. So let's try that together. Stomp, toe, heel, toe, paradiddle. 5, 6, 7, 8. Stomp, toe, heel, toe, paradiddle. Good. Then you do another stomp, toe, heel, toe. And now you have ball change step, or ball change stamp. I prefer ball change stamp because I like a period at the end of my sentence, so I go ball change stamp. It could also be considered a pas de bourrée for those of you that have done like jazz or ballet. It could be pas de bourrée, like you're setting up for like a pirouette, only if you want to think of it that way. Otherwise, it's just ball change step. So let's add that. So stomp, toe, heel, toe, paradiddle, stomp, toe, heel, toe, ball change step. So let's put all that together. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Good. Let's do that one more time. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Good. From there, your right foot's free. You have shuffle, ball change, shuffle, step, heel. And then you do it again on the left. Shuffle, ball change, shuffle, step, heel. So make sure you transfer your weight on that step, heel. Shuffle, ball change. Your weight really stays in your left hip. Shuffle, step, heel. Now it transfers to the right hip. Shuffle, ball change. Keep it here. Shuffle, step, heel. And then it stays, or it moves to the left hip. So let's do all that. Let's add that to the beginning. See what happens. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Yeah? Okay, let's do that one more time, and we'll try it with music. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Cool. All right, let's try it with music. Also, if you can hear the cicadas, I do apologize. They're a little late coming out this year. They started coming out and being loud like at the beginning of August for some reason. But boy, are they loud. I just want to wake up and just scream at the top of my lungs like cicadas do. except I can't, because then I would lose my teaching voice, and then I couldn't go to work. Okay, so let's do it from the top. They're so loud. So your tempo, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and. It's a little fast, but we got this. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8.
Seems like everybody's got the prize. Wonder how you sleep at night. When the sun comes past and the truth comes in, just stop for a minute. Smile.
Not bad, right?
Everybody's so serious.
Alright, so if you can do it slow, you can do it a little faster. And I'm not saying that to say like, I don't even know what I'm trying to say, but what I mean is the only thing that stops you from going a little faster is stressing about the speed. For the most part, there can be extenuating circumstances, of course. But what I've learned is most of the time when somebody's like, wait, that's too fast, I can't go that fast. If you can do it slow, you can do it a little faster. All you have to do is not stress about it being a little faster and just let the movement flow from your feet. So try to stress a little bit less, because I know I stress out when it's really, really fast. I learned that because I had to learn that. Because I went, well, no, I can't, I can do it slow, but I can't do it fast. This happened in a ballet class. It was petit allegro. I could do it slow, but I couldn't do it fast. And the teacher was like, you can, just don't stress about doing it fast. And it changed everything. I was like, oh my gosh, you're right. It's not perfect, but I can do it fast. And then I practice, and then it becomes perfect. So don't stress about the speed, is all I'm trying to say. All that to say, don't stress about the speed. All right, let's do it again. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. We got this. 5, 6, 7, 8.
Seems like everybody's got the prize. Wonder how you sleep at night. When the sun comes past and the truth comes in, just stop for a minute. Smile.
Good.
Everybody's so serious. Acting so.
Alright, so let's do it again. One last time before we move on to the next section. But if you're not ready to move on, I am fully rewindable, so you can practice as many times as you need because it is a video. So rewind, practice, practice, practice as much as you need, and then meet me at the next part when you're ready. But for filming purposes, let's do it one more time before we move on to the next section. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8.
Seems like everybody's got the prize. Wonder how you sleep at night. When the sun comes past and the truth comes in, just stop for a minute. Smile.
Good.
Everybody's so serious. Acting.
Alright, so, like I said, if you need more time, you know what to do. In the meantime, move on with me if you're ready. Alright, so you just did shuffle, ball, chain, shuffle, step, heel. Your right foot is free. We're going to do a very, very slow variation of the Bojangles time step. This is what the version of the Bojangles time step that I learned from my teacher, Anthony. There are many different ways of doing this. He had a few time steps. This is the one that I learned from Anthony, and I love it so much. I use it a lot. And it's just a slow, broken down version of it. So anyone who's out there like, that's not the Bojangles time step, it may not be the one you learned, and it may be much more broken down. It's like, it's a version of a version, is what I'm trying to say. So, just needed to clarify that, because I know some people, and rightfully so, get very, like, they're sticklers for certain steps being historically accurate, and they should be, but at the same time, versions of versions or variations on things are also okay. So this is a variation of a variation. But I wanted you also to know that it derived from the Bojangles time step. So next part, you have stamp, stamp. So nice and 1, 2. So no eighth notes this time, not 1 and 2 and. This is just 1, 2. So this part's a lot slower than the first part. So you got 1, 2, brush back step, or spank step, spank step. Now you have eighth notes. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. So you're going down and then coming back up. So let's try that. 5, 6, 7, 8. You have 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Good. From there, you have full lap, full lap. So brush forward, step, full lap, full lap. Finish it off with shuffle, ball, change. So this whole thing is 2 stamps, 2 spank steps, 2 full laps, shuffle, ball, change. And it's about that speed. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. Okay, so let's try it. 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. Okay, so there are eighth notes, but let's do it again. 5, 6, 7, 8. You have 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. Good. From there, your right foot is free. You have step, spank, heel 4 times. So you have step, spank, heel. So these are drawbacks. You're just starting with the step instead of the brush. And if you've never done drawbacks before, I do have a step tutorial on them. It's in the description below in the step tutorials playlist. So click that link, work on drawbacks, learn them, and then you can come back to this and feel a little bit more comfortable with this step. So you have 4 step spank heels. So the rhythm of it is syncopated. So you're stepping, it's a 3-sound step, but it's over 4 beats. So it's going to be syncopated. The rhythm goes 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6, 8. So let's try that together. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6, 8. You finish it off with cramp roll, step, step, heel, heel, stamp, stamp. So let's go from the drawbacks. So it's 4 drawbacks, cramp roll, stamp, stamp. Let's try that together. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 1. Good, let's try one more time. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 1. Good. Okay, so let's go from the Bojangles into that. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. You have 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8 and 1, 2. So that's that whole section. Let's try adding it with music and see what happens. It makes a lot of sense with the music when you hear the phrasing, but let's go ahead and add it on and see how we do. First time doesn't count. We're just adding it on, seeing how it all flows together. There's no pressure. Nothing needs to be perfect.
Everybody's got the prize when they're sleeping.
again. This time we're just gonna get a little bit more comfortable with how the rhythms go, with how the phrasings go, and just a little bit more comfy, maybe fix one little thing. Not perfect, no stress, just fun. Let's try it. Super long intro, but at least it helps you get the rhythm like in your body. Also, it's really pretty. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Seems like everybody's got the prize. Wonder how to sleep at night. When the sun comes past and the truth comes in, just stop for a minute and smile. Why is everybody so serious? Acting so damn mysterious. You got shades on your eyes and you're so high, can't even have time. Everybody look to their left. Everybody look to their right.
All right, so one more time, and then we move on to the very last section. Cool? All right, one more time on this part, and if you're not ready to move on after this, you know what to do. I am rewindable. Then we'll move on to the last part. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8.
Seems like everybody's got the prize. Wonder how to sleep at night. When the sun comes past and the truth comes in, just stop for a minute and smile. Why is everybody so serious? Acting so damn mysterious. You got shades on your eyes and you're so high, can't even have time. Everybody look to their left. Everybody look to their right.
All right. So, moving on to the very last section. Like I said, if you're not ready, don't worry about it. Rewind me, practice with me as much as you want. Meet me here when you are. All right, last section. You just did 1, 2. That's on 1, 2. Because you did 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 1, 2. So your right foot is free. You have everybody look to their left, everybody look to their right. That's the words of the song. And now let me explain, because it's going to feel weird, because we're going to move to our right, and then we're going to move to our left. Even though he says everybody look to the left, everybody look to the right, we're going to move the opposite direction. It's not because I felt like being contrary. It's because I wanted to see this from an audience perspective. And if you move to the right on stage, the audience all looks left. So it's like you're telling the audience, look at me as I move this way. That's their left. And then everybody look to the right. When you go back this way, the whole audience is going to look to the right. So they're right. So if you move in the opposite direction, you make the audience do what the singer's asking. So in case you were wondering why I went the total opposite, and some of you may have already guessed that was the reason, but if you didn't, that's why. Not that this is being performed or anything, but you know what I mean. I was just like, well, if we go to the right, picture everyone in the audience's heads going bing, and then picture everyone in the audience's heads going bing, except for you, I think that was just right and left as well. So anyway, you know what I mean? So this next part, you have step, shuffle, ball, change to the right. Step, shuffle, ball, stamp. I'm going to do step, shuffle, ball, stamp because, again, I want a period at the end of that sentence. It's also known as a waltz clog. So you have step, shuffle, ball, stamp, and then you can give it a little snap on 4. So you're going to go 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 5 and 6 and 7, 8. Those are sort of the counts, except we start on 3. Because this went 1, 2 on the stamp, stamp. Now we start 3 and 4 and 5, 6, 7 and 8 and 1, 2. Okay, so I'll count you in. We can start with stamp, stamp on 1, 2, and then go into step, shuffle, ball, change, step, shuffle, ball, change. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 1, 2. Step, shuffle, actually count it instead of saying the steps. 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5, 6, 7, and 8, and 1, 2. Good. You finish off the whole thing with 2 paradiddles and a stamp. 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, 8. So you hold 8. No snap, just hold 8. I was going to snap, but there's no snap there. So it's 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5, 6, 7, and 8, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, hold 8. So let's do that together. Then we'll walk through the whole thing with counts. Then we'll do it with music. You learn the whole combination. All right, so let's do it. From stamp, stamp with counts. 5, 6, 7, 8. You have 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5, 6, 7, and 8, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, hold 8. Good. Okay, so walking through the entire thing with counts. Let's do it. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. You have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, hold 8. That was a lot to say. All right, let's do it from the top with music. First time we're trying the whole thing, no pressure, not perfect, just fun. Ready? 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Seems like everybody's got the prize. When I'm sleeping night, when the sun comes fast and the truth comes in, just stop for a minute. Smile, why is everybody so serious? Acting so damn mysterious. You got shades on your eyes and you're so hot, can't even have a good time. Everybody looks you there, live. Everybody looks you there, right. Can you feel that? Play with love tonight. It's not about the money, money, money. We don't need your money, money, money. We just
Isn't this a great version of the song? I think I said earlier when I was filming the other version, I was like, this is like if Jason Mraz covered Jessie J. Isn't this pretty? All the cover information will be listed below. Definitely go check this guy out. His name's Wayne Green. This is gorgeous. So, all right, let's try it again. I'm gonna be jamming to his music after I'm done filming today, I can promise. So, it'll be a nice break from all the country music that I play in this house. I'm sure Sean will be appreciative. All right, let's try it again. This time, just make it a little bit better. Not perfect, just try to fix one little thing or just get a little bit more comfortable, all right? Trying to see where Bento is. He hasn't come to visit me. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8.
seems like everybody's got the prize. When I'm sleeping night, when the sun comes fast and the truth comes in, just stop for a minute. Smile, why is everybody so serious? Acting so damn mysterious. You got shades on your eyes and you're so hot, can't even have a good time. Everybody looks you there, live. Everybody looks you there, right. Can you feel that? Play with love tonight. It's not about the money, money, money. We don't need your money.
All right, so we're at that point in the video. the most important point in the video where you learned the entire combination, and now we're going to do it one last time for filming purposes. You can do it as many times as you want to. You can try it to the original, you can try it to a different cover, but for filming purposes, this is our last time, which means the most important thing is that we have fun. You learned a whole combination with me. We're going to do it together for the last time. Let's have some fun, okay? Just make it fun. Don't worry about it being right, perfect, anything. Just fun.
Seems like everybody's got the prize. Wonder why I'm sleeping night. When the cell comes fast and the truth comes in, just stop for a minute. Smile, is everybody so serious? Acting so damn mysterious. You got shades on your eyes and you're so high you can't even help time. Everybody looks you real left. Everybody looks you real right. Can you feel that?
I hope you guys had a great time. I was like listening to the rest of the lyrics in my head going, that's kind of cool. Like I never actually listened to the lyrics of this song before, because when I heard this song for the first time, it was in Pitch Perfect and there's all this other stuff going on. But we just want to make the world dance. We don't need your money, we just want to make the world dance. I'm like, that's this channel, isn't it? Isn't that this channel? We don't need your money, we just want to make the world dance. Forget about the price tag, because all these videos are free for you. So that was such a segue. I did not say that in the intermediate advanced version because I literally just realized how important these words are, like right now. You're watching the light bulb moment as it happens. So yeah, this is like a great song for this channel because like I said, everything on this channel is free for you to access. So you know what you should do? You should hit that subscribe button and join the TAP fam. That probably seems so rehearsed, but I swear I did not rehearse that. All right, I'm such a goober. Okay, so make sure you hit that subscribe button and join the TAP fam because we've got choreography tutorials like this. We have step tutorials like I mentioned earlier, technique exercises, vlogs, challenges, all kinds of stuff on this channel, and it's all free, like I said, free to access for you, because this is my way of giving back, because when I had no teacher and no way of taking class, there were teachers that sent me DVDs and gave me a chance to learn, even though I really didn't have any studio to go to or any way to afford flying out to someone for private lessons or anything. They sent me them on DVD, so I send you me via YouTube, and it's free to access, so hopefully you guys subscribe. That is the best way of supporting this channel and keeping me doing what I'm doing is by subscribing, by letting me hit my next subscriber goal. I'm very far from it, so the more of your students, the more of your friends that you can get to subscribe to this channel, the better chance I have of hitting that goal, and once I hit that goal, I can pretty much do this for the rest of my life. So if you can help me hit that 100,000 subscriber mark, we're smooth sailing. Other ways to support this channel, in case you are interested, I know I said it's not about the price tag, but there are other ways of supporting this channel. I do have a merch store now. It's available through Instagram or on this channel. If you just go to my main channel and click store, you'll see everything. Every piece of merch, all the designs are designed by me and my husband, Sean. The chibi me, he drew it, and she's just so cute. I do a little bit of graphic design, so I designed most of the other ones, and it's really a labor of love to make these designs, but if anyone's interested in having like a hoodie that says love and noise, or like a t-shirt that has a little chibi me on it, she's so cute though. I think she's literally like this, it's adorable. That's available for you in these stores. And I also have a Patreon if you're interested in supporting me that way. The link is down below. And then another great way of supporting this channel, no price tag, just hit that thumbs up button. And that helps every tap dance channel because it tells YouTube people love tap dance. So smash that thumbs up, get everyone you know to subscribe to this channel so I can keep doing this for the rest of my life because I love it. I absolutely love doing this. Sorry, I love giving you That was like the weirdest cough ever. I love being able to give you guys these videos. So subscribe and all that, thumbs up. Yeah, I had a lot of fun with you today, and I'll stop rambling. As always, thank you for dancing with me.